Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing digitization of human resources. I will be presenting you a small glimpse as to what has been hold for us as an HR professional in days to come, probably in days to come. Now, usually we'll be talking about what exactly has been done of late. So basically, we are doing business as in local system. This is a local system, and where a company is been based in a particular location, and the company basically serves its customer within the vicinity of the location where it is based in, whether be it of product or be it of services. Now, things are changing. Now, companies might be based in one particular location, but the customers might be spread all over the globe. Please understand, this is where globalizations take place. We have come to this stage of being global company. It is irrespective of where we are based in. If there is a requirement for the products and the services, people are going to avail it from any corners of the world. The only genuine things that needs to be done is you should be doing the best practices and catering the best products and services to its the requirement of the customer. Now, how do we go from local to vocal? That has been done only because of the improvement in our transportation abilities and in the connection abilities. Things have become much cheaper. People are moving from one corner of the world to another corner of the world, and so are the products, so are the services. So that is where local, global, and connection has been done. So how does it empowers? It empowers the business, definitely yes, and definitely it empowers the end customer. The customer might have a certain way of life, a certain way of food habits, thought processes, and but he or she, due to certain pressures, be it professional, be it personal, has been forced to relocate into a different corner of the world. That doesn't mean he is going to lose or his old habits. Very well, he can enjoy the old habits at the new location, provided everything has been empowered. The customers has been empowered, the organization has been empowered, and everything is becoming small. The whole world is becoming a small village. Now, how is it possible? It is only possible because of digitizations. The organization believes that digitizations can deliver significant benefit for the to their organizations. So, what are the key questions that we need to answer it? First and foremost, how do we set up a digital culture, human resource culture? How do we set it up? What drives that transformation? Next would be how to retain or grow digital challenge altogether. And last but not the least, how does it benefit the employees? First, foremost, how does we, as a human resource professional, I should always take care of my employees. And not only employees, it should be profitable and cost effective. So let us understand what are the trends in HR. What are the opportunities that can be taken care of? We will talk about the global HR challenges and the HR challenges and how we do go around it. We have the glorifying example out here. If you go by one, you have the glorifying example which has been. So global HR challenges, you see a demographic shift. Now demographic shift means people in the older generations at certain countries, they are forming the bulk of the population. In some other emerging countries or preferably in Southeast Asia and African region, we have younger population which comprises the bulk of the population altogether. So we have a demographic shift, we have a technological shift, we have globalization and socio-political regulatory shift that we are talking about. People are getting more trendy, people are getting more tech savvy, and this is only the criteria which goes around. Now, what is happening? We have the HR trends, the HR challenges. Now, first and foremost thing is of cost reduction. How do we achieve this thing? Not only cost reduction, but we need to not compromise in neither of the productivity nor on profitability. And definitely, can we take advantage of the demographic shift and the employee shortages that goes around it? So, what are the key sectors? I have just told you a little bit of a few sectors just for your understanding. Let's say in manufacturing, The challenges are decreasing STEM. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and management graduates, and definitely workforce. Aging workforce that we go around it. So, if it is an aging workforce, we require more of an automation. If it is a vibrant young workforce, probably automation can be deferred for a certain period of time. In retail, look at it, people are not sticking to the job for a longer point of time, so employee turnover is very high and there is a shortage of workforce. That is very defining because it doesn't require a very rocket skills to manage the retail industry. Financial services, what is the issue? It is retaining the top talent, the person who are very good with their finances abilities. That is an issue. Incorporating regulatory changes. Next would be telecom. That is what the digital skill gaps is all about it, and employee turnover. Digital skills is a must for the new age work altogether. So operational HR design trends, what are they? We are doing what I have said in the previously. We are based locally but serving global organization, becoming global organization. We are lowering our cost. We are improving the customer experiences. We are being more focused on data, what has been expected or what we would love to predict what is going to happen next, and partnering with the business while being ahead of the business. That is what we are looking at it. And definitely standardization of services is the of paramount importance. Now, what are the organizational trends? You look at it, the organizational trends have changed altogether. Now, earlier it was own shared service and now it is digital altogether. Either we have our own particular functional areas and ways to manage them, run them, but things are gone to digitizations altogether. So focus is on centralization and on outsourcing of the products altogether. So that is what we take around it. Whereas as HRBP or human resource business partner, with digitization, we don't require human resource business partner. Why? Because everything has been automated. Absolutely everything has been automated. Everything is based on analytics or center of excellences that we go around it. Functional expertise is definitely a center for expertises on individual HR area, be it training, be it recruitment, be it performance appraisal, and so on and so forth. So, development of HR specialist focused on functional areas combines with other areas. Let's say, example with mergers and acquisition. So, things have changed dramatically with the help of digitization. We probably don't require an HRBP. We have done a lot of automation. Things can be accrued, data can be found out at the end of the week at any point of time. So let us go into different attributes altogether. So digital is paving everything for talent acquisition, organizational development, and so on and so forth. Now, what are they? What are they? In talent acquisition, we have our right hiring strategies. What is hiring strategies? We require the KRA or key result areas in which the job is to be filled upon, and based upon it we actually try to find the right mix of person to that KRA. So we have campus relationship, channel management, branding, vendor management, and definitely other touch points for new hire. Then comes the training, talent management. It's all about training, performance, career development, and all. Now, how do we improvise? What are the trends that comes around it? So, what we are doing it in training. Look at it. We are improving on a gamification of the leadership. We are shifting from facilitated talent mobile strategy. To name a few, look at this session. What we are having and what we are enjoying right now at this point of time. You are watching this video at the comfort of your time and learning the tricks of the trade as per your requirement. So you are no longer interested to go into a particular place, fixed up with a particular person, get yourself coached, and you pick up those new skills. Now, this is a new arena of training altogether, right? So that we are looking into it. We have communications, we have energizing fun, we have employment development. Now, what has this been done? It has been done where it can be earlier times it was on a desktop that we used to go around it and we have to access certain materials on the desktop. Then it was further fabricated or decentralized into a laptop. The laptop need not to be, can be carried in any places and need not to be fixed at a one particular position. And look Nowadays everything has come to the smallest of all screen, the screen which is fitting at the palm of your hand, your mobile. Similarly would be a compensation and benefit, and everything. Increase in investment in SaaS in HR. SaaS is software as a service. Software as a service in HR is becoming the buzzword altogether. So this is what the shift which we envision. Creating value in digital HR. Define what information system is by identifying the major components. Or let us come to the basic history of information system accordingly. Let us come to it. Information systems are of three P's: one of people, process, and technology. So, people, process, and technology. If we can have a harmonious relationship between these three, nothing like it. Your information system is up and running. And information system has all the three dimensions working together randomly and rapidly. So information system in an organization, I'm giving you a few examples from developed economies, absolutely developed economies, of which, let's say, I'm sure we have all heard of Coursera, which is led for a educational leader for online education altogether. We have sports analytics firms for any professional team, sales dashboard. These are SAS, sorry, software as a service, SaaS, for sales dashboard, and so on and so forth. And then there is Orange County Department of Education for employment hiring or employee hiring, and Obamacare, we will look into it for a national health care that has been done for. So I am just looking at an advanced economies for you to give you a brief glimpse as to what is been expected and how can we manage the all around. So convenient way to categorize and understand the purpose of various information system are on three things. On a day-to-day basis is operational, on a medium-term basis would be tactical, and on a long-term basis would be a strategical. So what do we go around it? Transaction process. See, this the word is transaction. On a day-to-day, for daily transaction of a business is operational. For a MIS or mid management information system, decision making by middle management from mid-term. But for a longer term person is an executive information system for senior management making that we have already been advocating. So several components work together to add values to an organization. What are they? The top two are hardware and software. What are they? They are nothing but technology related. Next is all about people, process, and the participants' data is all about it. The three P's that I was talking around. So these are all about roles. Mind you, these roles are to be manipulated to get, with the help of a technology, to get the data altogether. So technology is hardware, the physical component. Was I speaking about desktop, laptop, and mobile phones? Now everything can be accessed through the mobile phone. Then we have the operating system in the software, the application software, the individual system that we need to carry out. So operating system has to interact with the hardware, whereas the application system does have an interaction with the user. Data, collection of facts. Yes, what comes out of it? What do you find into it? Networks allows transmission. Anybody and everybody can be the people. Your in-house employees, your outhouse customers, or the way you want to look at it to it, your subordinate, your superordinate, and everybody who is the peers to you can categorized as people. Then comes process. What exactly is process? It tells me about productivity. How are we going or handling the situation? Better decision making ability. Improve process using available data within the company, externally with the suppliers, and having a continuous improvement day in and day out utilizing technology, which gives the added advantage or the competitive advantage. Let us have a glimpse into the history as how we used to go around it. See, look at 50s and 60s. This was long. This was a computer. See the voluminous size of the computer. 70s and 80s, that desktop came into play, right? In 80s and 90s, it was all about client servers and ERP, enterprise resource planning. That is what we go around it. Mid 90s to 2000 was when internet actually took birth, and now it has been revolutionized. Post 2000 we have internet on a faster speed. We are talking about having a 5G. We have talking about mobile computing. We are placing everything on the cloud, as in we don't carry any hardware or hard disk altogether. We put everything on the cloud. So information look from how asset light has become from 50s to 2000. This is hardly an era of difference of 50 to 70 years that we are talking around it, and it has become so much of an asset light. If you look into it, it has become business altogether. So the question is, does information technology matters? Yes, as a commodity similar to utility. Please, we will be utilizing IT as an utility henceforth. Cost of doing business, and it is not an investment. Earlier times, we purchased number of terminals, number of computers, number of laptops, as if it was an investment which been done. No, it is just an operation utility. It is like your electricity bill, like your rental payment. It is the cost that you incur when doing the business. So, what IT needs? It needs to reduce cost, ensure that it is always up and running, and as possible, as much as possible, there should be less breakdowns. It should be risk free. Now, digital HR challenges vis-a-vis digital enablers for HR. Now, people might have some reservation. Well, why go for digitization of HR? So, job seekers are usually using digital channels to look for jobs. An organization has to be present in various social media apps nowadays, or the digital channel that we go around. So what are the digital channel enablers for is to find the relevant person to close the talent gap. It tells me about the efficiency of recruitment. Nowadays we are very much sure about a prompt response, thanks to all digitizations of having doing it. Employer brand. Companies have to compete the best talent with the new categories of employees. Now things are becoming more transparent, right? So as an employer brand, everybody knows who is having the best pay structure and what kind of fringe benefits that you go around it. So talent will manifest according entire organization. So what does it mean? It means a win-win situation for your employees. A strong employer brand plays for a critical role in attracting suitable talent. Absolutely well and good. So that means an organization which is a good paymaster, which takes care of his employees, will automatically attract the best talent altogether. Performance management, there is a strong need for organization to overall existing performances. Vis-a-vis the enablers are crowdsourcing, where there are free coders available. In fact, there are many things that are available free on the net with the help of the crowd. And I'm saying any faceless person, it is a whole crowd that we are talking around it, and they will give in inputs and data which will only enhances not only the accuracy of the performances but will give richer insight. So this is very important. Now since this is a crowd thing, so everybody might be giving sharing the data, and believe me, not all the data can be fooled around it. L&D or learning and development, critical leadership skills among the employees needs to be built internally. So that is what L&D will be all about it. Gamification boost employees learning and development to successfully build critical leadership skills among the employees. We'll talk about the necessary structures about effective digital enablement. Number one is the competencies. Definitely, yes. I am sure that competencies plays a vital role in a new hire. What are the operating models? Probably now this is very true. Is it a virtual medium or a virtual organization? Is it a flexi time organization? Is it completely digitized, or it is a combination of digital and physical space that we are going around it? So based upon it, we will design the standardization and digitization and what the leadership is all about it. So what elements needs to be strengthened, and how do you ensure such kind of translation? So these are things that we need to go around it. Now we will be talking about successful digital organization. Look at it. Successful digital organization are this: the technical talent, the business professional, the understanding, and the knowledge of the technical underpinning. Now this needs to be done with the help of creativity and social. The social media app, you have the data around here through the social media app, you have your customers out here, you have the internal customers, you have the external customer out here. You can choose from them, be creative, decide about the data, the analytics, and probably design something for your benefit altogether in your mobile. So what are the competencies that we are looking into it? Organizations are becoming digitally very ambitious. with respect to the employee and the availability of the talent that we talk around. So, what competencies are compared in the house, already available in the house, and what we are looking for outside? So, accordingly, we will have whatever things that is required. Did I say about mobile, social, creative, and analytics? With this digital competencies analysis, we can or we will, or should I say, we are going to map every missing digital skill in the shortest possible of time. So I will go by one block at a time in the subsequent 4 slides or 5 slides. So we have one block, second block, third block, fourth block, and fifth block. The first block is of operating model. Digital, remember, is just a new channel. Is just a new channel. We are doing the old activities on a virtual platform altogether. It is an integral part of the business. Did I say purchasing a computer is not an asset? It is just an operating requirement, and most of the businesses are going as a is to be driven by digital. So digital is a static capability, is an expertise, and digital is not supposed to be a different department, but probably integrated as in the onogram altogether. So based upon the current situation, the optimal transition path include intermediate forms. Now we'll come to the second block of leadership and culture. The second block of leadership and cultures are anything from owning to sharing. Everything has been collaborative. See, digital culture. Did I say social media? Things have been changed around it. Open source platforms are there. People are doing and making a wonderful contribution everywhere. Way of working is changing. Yes. Now everything, you don't need to go back to the library to find everything out here. At the with the few keystrokes on your mobile, you can ask certain and a host number of features from the social media, from the online. So digital causes all at once, and definitely everything is very person specific. Digital is personalizations, all about it. So it is agile, it is authentic, it is open, it is creative, it is innovative, it is always new. Remember, always new. But you have a total reputational risk if you are for giving false information. It is very much expressive, and there are issues where you may have two-way communication. So it need not be. Earlier times in a book, if you were to read the books, it was only a one-way communication as to whatever was written on the book. But in digital media, you can give feedback, and the author can reply to your feedback altogether. So that is what the digital leadership is all about. It you write anything, your feedback for to a company, the company will automatically and most importantly promptly respond to your issues that you are facing around it. So it is the cultures of values, attitudes, and behavior that will help perform towards the acceptance of digital transformation. Very true. Leadership has to be there. Transparency would be the fundamental block of the. Now we come to the third block, HR process simplification. Yes, you agree it or not, customer focus is the prime importance. Employee focus is the prime importance. Uh, Performance appraisal is the prime. Everything is getting transparent. Everybody knows what has been done. We can have an outsourced payroll. We can have a one cloud solution. So it's a business driven. Often, now digitization has taken so advanced level that a blind person can speak and get his or her requirement done on an online fashion. It can be voice activated altogether. Define clear accountabilities and KPIs for an end-to-end process that distinguishes between cost and value driven. Standardization process for transactional work using reusable process building, and so on and so forth. So this is where the HR process simplification has been done through digitization. We come to the fifth block. That's the HR analytical data. Now it gives you everything. What is happening? What time you are walking into the office? What time you are logging? If you are not walking into the office, you're doing it from the comfort of your home or a different workplace. Let's say you're at a client workplace. What time you are logging? Everything has been reported at level one. Look at it, reporting analysis. Based on the reporting analysis, you will infer something. Probably if I'm at the client office, or what time I join, how much time do I present, what my predictive analysis, so how long will I take, and probably what are the remedies around it. So we have every data taken care in the traditional HR analytics and the present focus in the two different colors that we gone going around it. Traditionally we just used to collect data, but with the advent of digitization and with the advent of various algorithms, we may even predict the future, shortcoming futures coming around it. So data driven strategies will become increasingly important for the point of view of competitive differentiation. We'll come to the last or the digital HR benefits. It has immense benefits, both financial and service quality benefits. When I say service quality benefit, it is your in-house customers and out-house customers. It's your client, it's your employee. Everything gets dissected, and everybody gets to know what exactly is happening. Service quality is of paramount importance in the business. The financial benefits are paramount importance to the employees. What are the salaries, how is the business doing, what are the share price going up, what are the external spends, how do you look forward to the next quarter. Everything can be proven with the help of benefits of this digital HR benefit. Needs to be understood. With this I come to an end. Thank you for watching this video.